Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. On the other side of the field, 49ers. They come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense coming out here for the first time, led by their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, 5th season with the 49ers, 8th overall in the National Football League.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The numbers last week for Mitchell. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw.
toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. The kick by Gold is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17. Here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his 2nd season now out of Oklahoma. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 21 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running right through him. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on Pro Bowl center Jason Kelce. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 27, Hurts flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Rager. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Hurts. And he's got his target, Harris. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Mitchell, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replays, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ballgame. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zone.
Danny Amendola, he's going to go. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So that'll back him up 5. Garoppolo now. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming the first set. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first down, Hurts. Open right side, complete to Reagor. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was finished off on a 14-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Wrap up. Still moving. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. There's the stiff arm. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've come to halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On first down, Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mecole Hardman, 55 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott now to have the extra point. And it's 21-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Garoppolo. Amendola's got it, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he'll give it here to his running back. But he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This is caught. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the Niners set to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drop under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time on a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Well, that 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Hurts. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sport. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's caught here, Amendola. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Room here to run. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On 1st down, Mitchell. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7. On the handoff, Sermon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there for Philly.
Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And he will find his man Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it a second down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they'll indeed take a knee. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Eagles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.